Hello, Sudoku friends. Today is May 4, 2023. Welcome to the New York Times Hard Sudoku once again. We'll dive right in. There's a 5 blocking over here, 1 more blocking over, and a 5 blocking down. So here's a 5. A couple of 8s blocking up. So an 8 must go here. This 2 blocks up, and this 2 blocks over, and this 2 blocks over. So a 2 must go here or here, and therefore here or here. There's a 2 and an 8 here, and they force a 2 and an 8 to go in these 2 squares. Therefore, these 3 squares must be a 1, 6, and a 9. And that blocks a 9 from going here, and this 9 blocks a 9 from going here and here. Therefore, a 9 must go here. And at some point, a 9 will have to go in one of these 2 squares. Now we have a 9 blocking across here, and we have a 9 blocking down. So here's a 9. And we said earlier that one of these squares must be a 9, and now this 9 blocks up, so we know that the square that has a 9 is here. This is now a 1 or a 4, this is a 2 or 8, and an 8 can't go here. Use that for anything? I don't think so. And a 2 must go here or here. But there's a thing with the 8. An 8 must go here or here. And we have this 8 blocking across and this 8 blocking across. So an 8 must go here or here. We still need an 8 for column 6. And this 8 blocks it from going here. So here's an 8. 3, 6, 7, 9 now for these squares here. Let's see. 9 must go here or here. 3. No, I thought I had a 9, but I don't. But I do see an 8 for this square because we have a couple of 8s blocking up here, and we have one 8 blocking across here. So here's an 8, and that makes this a 2 and this an 8. So now we need a 2 for one of these 2 squares, and this 2 blocks up, this 2 blocks over. So one of these is a 2, therefore this cannot be a 2, but this must be a 2. This is now a 1, 4, and this is a 1, 4. Here we are looking for a 1, 3, and a 6. A 6 must go up here somewhere. And a 3, so this is a 1 or a 6. Now we have an 8 blocking down here and 1 blocking down here, and we got a couple of 8s blocking across, so here's an 8. And that completes the 8s for this grid. Are we any closer to the 9s? Yes, we are. Here's a 9 blocking across, here's a 9 blocking across, so a 9 must go here. And that means it can't go here. We had a 1, 6, and a 9 for these squares. There's a 6 and a 9 in the column now. So here's a 1. And here's now a 6 and a 9. What does that do to this square, which can't be? We had a 1 in one of these squares, yes. And the 2 others must be a 4 and a 3. But see, now we have a 1 blocking down here, 1 blocking up, and 1 blocking across. So here's a 1. And 1 must go here or here now. Here we're looking for a 6, 9, and a what? And a 7. 9 can't go here, so we still have a 9 here or here. 6, no, still no good. But a 2 blocks across, 2 blocks down, 2 blocks down. So here's a 2. So a 3, 5, and a 4 for these squares now. 4 can't go here or here due to this 4. So here's a 4. This is now a 3 and a 5, 3 blocks across. So the 5 goes here and the 3 here. I think we're looking good now. 6, 7, and a 3 here now. Not quite possible. But we do have a lot of 1s blocking squares in column 8. This 1 blocks here. 2 1s block here and here. 1 blocks here. So here's the 1. Which blocks across? This 1 blocks down. This 1 blocks across. So here is another 1. Now we have a 1 in one of these squares blocking down here. This 1 blocks up. We got 2 1s blocking across here. So here's a 1. 5, 6, and 7 here now. Oh, I can't place any of those. I'll just have to wait and see. But I know because of this 6 blocking down that one of these is a 6. And we also have a 2 in one of these two. The 2 others have to be a 7 and a 4. But those I don't really see, not yet. Four, 6, and 7 here. Ah, here we go. There's a 4 and a 7 here, so this is a 6. This is a 4 or 7, and this is a 4 or 7, but there's a 4 here, so the 7 goes here and the 4 here. That's a big help, because now these two squares have to be a 1 and a 4, and that makes this square a 3, and therefore this is a 3 as well. Now this must be a 1, and this must be the 4, making this a 1. Now we're looking good. 6 and 9 here, 5 and 7 here. But let's see, we have a 9 in one of these squares blocking across. We have a couple of 9s blocking up and down. So here's a 9. We still only have a 3 7s in the grid. A few more would really help. I'm spotting a 3 though, and the 3 is in this column 7. The 3 blocks here, the 3 blocks here, the 3 blocks here, so here's a 3. We are looking now for a 5, 6, and a 7 for these squares here. The 5 blocks here, the 5 blocks here, so here's a 5. This is now a 6 and a 7. And this square over here can only be a 6. Now, this 6 blocks down, and we know that one of these is a 6 because of the 6 blocking down here. So this cannot be a 6 either, therefore a 6 goes here. These two now must be a 7 and a 4. Here we're looking for a 4, 7, and a 5. 5. The 5 blocks over here, so here is a 5. Therefore, this is a 5 and this is a 7, making this a 7, and this therefore has got to be a 4. And here is a 2. These two squares must be a 6 and a 7, and finally we can find a 7. It must go here, and the 6 goes here, and therefore a 6 goes here as well. Here's a 4, making this square a 4, and this also must be a 4, and this must be a 2. Two squares left here, a 7 and a 3, which can't be solved. Well, yes, they can. The 7 blocks over, so here is a 7, and a 3 goes here. 7 blocks down, so a 7 must go in this position, and here is a 2. Down here, we are looking for a 6 and a 3. 3 blocks down, so here's 6, here's 3. 6 blocks up, so here's a 9, and here is a 6, and the 9 must go here, and a 7 here. And that is it for the New York Times Hard Sudoku for today. Goodbye for now, and thanks for watching.